Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Wilsonville, Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, October 23rd. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you, as I always do. So start off looking at active listing activity. So this last week in Wilsonville, I showed we had 7 new properties come on the market. Down a little bit from the week prior, but you can kind of see it's kind of right within the range of where it's been over those prior 8 weeks. I had a low of 6, a high of 12. And we ended the week with 58 homes in total on the market in Wilsonville, which is a high you can kind of see for the 8 weeks after going from a low of 48. So not a huge range of variability from 48 to 58, but still definitely more on the market. Median list price and days on market for the actives, you can kind of see that's been coming down a bit. Hit a high of 729 here about 5 weeks back, and this last week hit a low of 680, down about 5,000 from the week prior. Days on market, you can kind of see that's up from where we started at 26 days about 8 weeks back. I got to a high of 49 days 3 weeks ago, and the last couple of weeks it's been closer to 43, 44 days of average market time for the active listings currently on the market. Moving on to pending sales. This last week I showed we had 5 properties go pending in Wilsonville this last week, down 1 from the week prior. Again, you can kind of see where the range has been. So we had a low of 2 and a high of 9, so kind of right in the middle of that. But you can kind of see the total number of pendings has definitely kind of dropped over this past 8 weeks. This last week kind of came in at 30 again, same as the week prior, but definitely down from kind of where we started at 55 here 8 weeks ago. Median price and days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see where that's been at here. So we had a low of 643 2 weeks ago, kind of hit a high of 728. This last week dropped back to 705 this last week. And then the days on the market, that has actually been kind of coming down, which has, again, been kind of interesting to see. I wouldn't expect that, but it's what the data is showing. So after reaching a high of 25 here about 5 weeks back, this last week came in at 9. So it kind of just shows that some of these newer listings that have kind of been coming on have been going pending quicker than some of the stuff that's been hanging on the market a little longer. And then lastly, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, we only had 1 property that closed last week in Wilsonville. So a very slow week for closings this last week in Wilsonville. We'll see if that gets adjusted here or this next week, as something else might get posted. But certainly a drop off from kind of where it had been. You can kind of see we were kind of at 8 or 9 closings a week here for the prior 4 weeks. And then when I look on a 4 weeks, looking back 4 weeks basis, this last week came in at 26 closings over the prior 4 weeks. You kind of see it kind of a rainbow here over the last 8 weeks. So after a high of 39 here a month ago, hit 26 this week. And then the median sold price and days on market for those sold listings. So we had a high of 710,000 here 8 weeks ago, and it's certainly kind of come down from there. Had a low of 575 2 weeks back. This week came back a little bit up to 605,000 is the most recent number there. And then days on market, you can kind of see where that's gone. So we started off at 20, kind of went down to 14 3 weeks ago. Last couple weeks has been on the rise again. So this last week kind of came in at 25 days of average market time for the most recent 4 weeks of solds. And then finally, we'll look at weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list. So you can kind of see the red bars is that weeks of inventory started off at about 7 weeks, got down to closer to 5 weeks, and then it's been on the upswing. It kind of jumped this last week up to about 9 weeks of inventory from about 6 the week prior. So that's the result of definitely the closings continuing to decrease. And then the sale prices of the original list price, that's been, fairly steady, as you can kind of see here. It had a high of about 96.6 and a low of about 94.3. So last week kind of came in at 96 again. So about a 4% discount off of list is the most recent indicator there. So, so definitely market slowing down. We'll see kind of what happens here going forward with closings. Certainly, I think it'll be higher than one, but it won't surprise me if we kind of continue to see this number, stay at 9 or above. And prices definitely kind of continue to remain under pressure, and we're going to see the effects of price reductions being done by sellers to get their home sold, and then buyers continue to be a little more aggressive on their offer prices. So that is the update for the week. So hope it's been helpful. And as always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 503-680-2065. And if you are watching this video on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button and follow along on a weekly basis. It's a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local market. So as always, I really appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we will see you on the next video.